Hello, how you doing? Welcome back to some more Football Manager 2023 and another part of the Journeyman with our new club Fulham. Today we are back with two crucial matches in the Premier League. One away to relegation rivals Everton and then one at home to managerless Tottenham. As we're looking to really get 6 points today, it's not been going so well so far. And, I had a thought last time. We didn't look for a house. And actually, it kind of makes sense that we're not looking for a house. We're already under pressure in our job. So let's not sell our place in Portsmouth just yet. We are earning £35,000 a week at Fulham. I think we can afford a good old hotel. So if you have a look at where Craven Cottage is in London, then you can see it's right on the River Thames. I didn't realise it was quite that close to the River Thames. If we have a look at the satellite, can we have a look at the satellite? I think there you go. You can see Craven Cottage right there on the mouth or the banks of the River Thames. If you just take a quick stroll down the river, then you can see there is this wonderful hotel here called the Premier Inn, and that is where we are going to be staying at the London Putney Bridge Hotel. It's £94 a night, so we will be staying there until the end of the season. If we stay in the division, if we stay in our job, then that's where we will that's where we will, where the point at which we will then go house hunting. So it's not ideal. It's probably not the most confident approach, but if you look at the club vision, they're already disappointed with our management. The fans are very much not happy with our performance. They've got big influence on the board as well. So I wouldn't even be surprised if we got sacked before the end of the year. It has been very tough so far. Of course, we had that 1-0 victory against Wolves in our first game in charge. We've picked up a couple of points since then against Aston Villa and Manchester United. And of course, got through the fourth round of the FA Cup. That was a good performance, but we lost against Crystal Palace. Got a red card in that match. Calvin Phillips, our new signing, the signing that was meant to bring everything together. And then we lost 3-0 to Chelsea. And again, another sending off. Andreas Pereira getting sent off in that one. So hopefully we'll be able to keep our discipline together in this match. It's imperative if we are going to stay up that we need to keep all 11 players on the pitch. We have gone ahead and made a new signing, Michael Boateng. Somebody for the youth system, really. 2-star current ability, 3.5-star potential. He's come in from Juventus on a free transfer. Few players have left as well. Volker Faranes, our backup goalkeeper, has gone for 2.7 million. Inaki Williams has gone. Carlos Vinicius has gone as well. Patrick Berg has gone out on loan. Just a few players that were sort of around on the wage budget, taking up crucial wage budget, bit of dead wood. We've managed to get rid of them. I mean, if you look at our projection, it is horrific. We are in so much financial trouble if we go down this year. And I think perhaps it is transfer debt, 20 million pounds worth of transfer debt. That's nothing really to do with me. Of course, we have signed some players, but not really to any big transfers. We are trying to bring in Nicolas Dominguez, who is a 30-year-old Argentinian central midfielder. We're trying to bring him in from Barcelona on loan. Again, looks like a decent player, could cover for Calvin Phillips, really. That's kind of what I'm looking for there. Can play in the box-to-box role as well, so fingers crossed we can get him in. But I am really concerned. I am concerned going forward. We still haven't got a goal scorer with more than 5 goals this season. We have a few players away on African Cup of Nations. It's going to be a tough old run till the end of the season. And, this is the team that we're putting out there today against Everton in the hope that we can get a good result and get 3 points, hopefully. So, Vlachodimos returns in goal because Yusufu is away with Ghana in the African Cup of Nations. We've got Odrizola, Omabamadeli and Diop in central defence with Hato at left back. We've then got McTominay in the Calvin Phillips role with Melendo and Casadei in the middle of the park, and Boving and Ali starting wide of Liam Delap up top. But this is it. This is our squad. Zamura's out on international duty till mid-Feb. Cohen is out, obviously a backup player. Calvin Phillips is suspended for this match. Will be suspended potentially for the Tottenham match as well. Pereira's going to be out for another 2 matches. And Diang is gone as well until mid-Feb. So, as I say, we're in some big trouble, really, in terms of our squad. We're going to have to try and bring in some more players. I didn't quite get a chance to look at the Everton squad there before I continued on. But yeah, as I say, I wouldn't be surprised if we got fired before the end of the season. It would be a pretty ridiculous decision. We've been told to attempt to avoid relegation. We got the first win of the season in our first match in charge. We've had 2 draws since then. A very, very tough run of fixtures, including Crystal Palace and Chelsea. I'm not liking how much we're flying into tackle zone. I did check it. We haven't got the get stuck in command on there, so I don't really know why they're going for it so much. But here's Casadei, gets it to Liam Delap now, still going forward. Melendo forward to Casadei, nearly got his 3rd goal in 4 matches since moving into central midfield. That was a good little move that we put together there. Here's Melendo now with the corner kick. Can we get it towards Diop? Yes, we can. Ooh, it was actually Dele Alli that was there at the near post and couldn't direct his header into the back of the net. But a promising start. Here's Hato. Gets it to Melendo now. No, that's a very, very poor ball. But Liam Delap steals it. Oh, and those are the chances that you've got to be taken if you want to be a frontline Premier League player. And that just was not good enough. Oh, and that's a penalty, is it? Oh, it could well be overturned by VAR, but it looked a little clumsy from Diop. So here we go, VAR are checking it, and the penalty has been awarded. That was just a clumsy challenge, and all of a sudden the momentum switches now, unless, well, Lucas Nemecha scores and Everton are 1-0 up, and they've been in a good run of form recently, to be honest with you. It's been very impressive to watch them play. And I am pretty gutted, to be honest, because Dele Alli with the header hits off the bar. Tottenham are now looking for a manager, as I said earlier this episode, and I think had we waited it out with Portsmouth, we might have had a chance of getting that job, and that would have been an awesome role to have. But it's not meant to be. You know, we are here at Fulham. We got to try and keep them in the division. We are. I didn't show you the table, but we are 13 points adrift of safety. And, oh no, it's another penalty. It's another penalty. And that's kind of where we've been the last couple of matches. Oh, no penalty. Outside the box, apparently. You know, that's where we've been at. Very clumsy red cards. And in this match, a clumsy penalty. This free kick could be converted. It's not, though. Here's Musa. Now back to Lavia. Lavia on the ball, still pushing. And Dele Alli gets it to the goalkeeper to clear. Still 1-0 Everton. Here's Lavia. Casadei. Now to Omabamadeli. Here's Dele Alli. Hato on the left-hand side. Pushing forward now. Crosses over to Casadei. Here's Delap. And Boving. Oh, it's over the bar. I think he was offside anyway. And that would have been typical of us to grab a goal and then it be disallowed for offside. But we can get back into this. So at least we haven't had a man sent off just yet. Right. Jason Knight's going to come on. We're going to put Carho on as well. A couple of defensive changes. I think Skamaka's going to come on for Liam Delap, who missed a couple of chances in that first half. 3 changes at half time. We are panicking a little bit. I think if we don't win this match, we're going to just have to start going for it. We're going to have to be a little bit more attacking because we're running out of games. We're running out of points, to be honest with you. That's the main thing. We're definitely running out of points. So, Casadea can come off as well for Giles. Can we salvage a point here? McTominay, Skamaka. That's wide to Boving now on the right-hand side. It's into Melendo. Melendo runs. It's Skamaka with the goal. Gianluca Skamaka puts it into the back of the net. And it's 1-1 here. And he's earned himself a start against Tottenham. That was a good little run forward from Boving there. Got it into Melendo. He managed to get it into the area and then crossed it to Skamaka, and not even he could miss it from there. Now, can we go and get a winner? This could change our season. It could change the course of the Journeyman career mode. If, oh my God. You just couldn't make it up, could you? Penyev there curls it round. The keeper, I don't know what he's doing, but he's certainly not doing his job. And, Everton have shot up to mid-table now. I called them relegation rivals at the start of this episode. They're not even in the same league. We've given them another penalty. Oh my goodness me. 3rd penalty shout of the game. 2nd penalty that's been awarded, and this will rub salt in the wounds. This was meant to be a winnable game. Nemecha steps up. Nemecha scores. It's Everton 3, Fulham 1. We're going to go very attacking for the last few minutes. We don't need to see that penalty again. Here's Melendo. He whips it in. Diop's there with the header. Hits the bar and Patterson gets it away. That's the 2nd time we've hit the bar in this match from a set piece. Here's Melendo. Whips it in. Diop is there and Diop does score this time. But the ref is blown. Who's offside? Who on earth is offside there? Pickford's still playing. Season 7 of this game and he is still Everton's number 1. He must have a ridiculous number of appearances for them. But here we go. Diop with the header. Oh, that's harsh. That's harsh. Too harsh, I think. But it wouldn't have made a difference anyway. It would have made it 3-2, but that's the way it goes. Danny Cowley satisfied with victory there. And yeah, I mean, if we're losing against Everton, we're going to lose against most opposition. We've got Leeds in the FA Cup, by the way. I think I might just play the kids in that. There's no point in an FA Cup run, particularly. So, yeah. Oh, what have we done? What have we done? Should we dare have a look at how Portsmouth are doing? Oh, they're fighting for playoffs. Oh, they've done well. They've done very well since we left. Oh, no. They're out of the FA Cup, though. Wow, Owen Dale's playing. I said that might be the last we see of Owen Dale. Oh, look at this guy, Marcelino Manuel, starting to score. It was only a matter of time. But it is what it is. We gotta keep pushing. We gotta keep hoping that we can turn this ship around, because it's definitely sinking at the moment. We're taking on a lot of water. Negative 37 goal difference kind of says everything you need to know. But we knew it was going to be an uphill battle. It was a realistic decision taking the job. Multiplying our wage by 7. We're not going to refuse that sort of job, the opportunity to prove ourselves in the Premier League. But yeah, I think we may have made a wrong move, and I should have known, because it was Fulham in the FM23 Journeyman that caused the big problems in this exact same position. Right then, a couple of players are back from the African Cup of Nations, which is good, including Zamora, our left back, and Diang, who is going to be on the bench today after looking a little bit tired, returning. We're going for the 4-2-3-1, of course, very trusty at Portsmouth. I think we used the 4-2-3-1 at Chester as well. So yeah, just trying to be a little bit more proactive, because ultimately being defensively solid is kind of going to do nothing from now until the end of the season. We need to go out there. We need to try and win matches by multiple goals, essentially. We need to improve that goal difference of ours. So yeah, a few little changes here and there in the squad, but generally the same 11. We've got Vlaco Demos in goal, Odriozola, Omabam, Adeli, and Diop in central defence, with Zamora at left back. We've then got McTominay and Kassadai in the middle of the park, with Birving, Ali, and Delap supporting Skamaka up top. Trying to speak. Still got the other two lads suspended. Hopefully they will be back at some point to help us out. But yeah, Dominguez did come in, by the way. He'll be starting from the bench today. We'll see if he can do anything, but we'll see. We'll see. He might come on a little bit later on, but I didn't want to throw him straight into the starting lineup. I want to give some faith to the likes of Kassadai and McTominay, who have done all right, to be honest. It's not their fault we're in the position that we're in. But fingers crossed, the 4-2-3-1 does a job for us. They're playing 4-3-3. Harry Kane still up top. He must be 37, 38 now, which is pretty ridiculous. So let's have a little look at him. Oh, he's only 35, to be fair. He's scored 104 goals for England now, doubled his real-life tally. But, yeah, obviously Tottenham managerless at the moment. We did declare our interest in that job, by the way, but I don't think we've got any chance of getting it at this point. But there you go, 12 points. I mean, okay, Burnley 11 points ahead of us. So if we were to win this match, it's not insurmountable, but it would be very, very tricky for us to do that. And of course, Tottenham are, I guess, they're relegation candidates now, aren't they? If you put that into perspective, if I was calling Everton relegation candidates, then Tottenham definitely are. You know, Tottenham are only 5 points clear of relegation, so they are a team that could well go down this season, and we need to try and make sure we're one of the teams that are making sure that happens. He has Mikalenko on the left-hand side. He gets it forward to Son Heung-min, who gets it into Harry Kane. Oh, that is just an awful goal to concede. And Harry Kane grabs the goal. I have no idea how many he's actually scored this season. Does it say anywhere? I don't want to click on him, because that guarantees he'll score another goal. Against Dele Alli, gets it to Diop, now to Zamora. on the left-hand side. Casadei gets it forward. Skamaka chases, but he's not going to get there. It's cleared by the goalkeeper. Now, Omar Bamadeli to Diop. To Casadei. Now to Zamora again. Oh, that's a poor pass, though. And, that's a player who's played a lot of international football recently in the African Cup of Nations. Looking a little jaded. Here's Delap, though. Coming in from the left-hand side. He shoots, but again, it gets blocked fairly easily there. And, well, we've got 25 minutes to save this match. We're going to put Chong on the left. We're going to put Giles up top. We're going to bring on Diang. McTominay is going to come off for Dominguez. And by the way, Matthew Granger is a wonder kid, believe it or not. So he will be coming on. We'll see what he's got made of him. We'll see if he lives up to that status. We're making 5 changes here. Must admit, we've looked a little bit better than in recent matches anyway. But here's Richarlison. How on earth is this team are about to go down? I suppose they must be pretty old. If Harry Kane is still leading the line at 35, that might say a lot about the age. Son is still in there. Richarlison in here now, and he cuts it over. Diop gets it away. Now here's Diang on the right-hand side. Can he be a shining light once again? Good tackle by Mikalenko. We have got 20 minutes left in this match. Can we overturn this 1-0 lead from Tottenham? I would say, I'd take a draw, but we need to win. We need 2 goals in this last 10 minutes, or you can kind of say goodbye to Premier League status. Here's Diang. Now to Odriozola. Diang to Granger. Oh, that's a horrible tackle. That's going to be a red card for Mikalenko. He was miles away from the ball. I suppose that gives us a chance in these last 10 minutes to be intense and try and get this game back on. But Tottenham have just shut up shop, haven't they? And that is going to be that. Oh. What are you meant to do with that? That was very poor. We're just bereft of any confidence. We're not scoring goals. We're not even playing well anymore. It's just all going wrong. Dominguez makes his debut. Didn't really see much of him. 8 without a win now. In our 10 games in charge, we've won 2. And we've now lost the last 4. Not great. Not great. As I say, we'll play the kids against Leeds. I think we got to try and deliberately get knocked out of the FA Cup. There's just too much on the line in these league matches to have any distractions whatsoever. Wolves, that's a massive game. That is a massive game. But we have just shown Wolves. Burnley, they're 2 big matches, aren't they? They are 2 big matches. So I tell you what, we're actually going to come back for that Wolves and Burnley game because those are kind of our last chance now. We win those 2 and it starts to look a little bit better because we're on 17 points. But yeah, luckily for us that there are plenty of teams that just aren't winning matches. And that's saying a lot. I suppose we could apply for the job at Tottenham. Unsuccessful. Interview process is over. So they are going to be appointing somebody. I would have loved the Tottenham job. Don't get me wrong. Still Solbakken. Interesting. We're insecure. Well, we are going to probably get sacked. The board are very disappointed. The fans are furious. I just don't know what else they want. Really. We're not were not great. We didn't win any matches until I joined. Okay, they were probably drawing with a little bit more regularity, but even then, they weren't playing well. But I suppose that match was a little bit better. Let's have a little look at our XG. Can we see that anywhere? Yeah, I mean, it was a match that could have went either way. Harry Kane, how many has he scored? 2 goals in 8 starts. Oh no, that was in the Europa League. He scored 3 in 25. So Harry Kane is not a good player anymore, and yeah, that's probably why Tottenham are struggling. Hyung, oh my goodness, he's 36. How old's Richarlison? 31. Bentancur must be old. He's 31. Oh my goodness. No wonder Tottenham are struggling. Their squad is ancient. Ancient, I tell you. Let's have a look. Yeah. Their youngest player is 28. That's a big rebuild job for whoever takes over at Tottenham. But that's where we're going to leave it for today. I'm sorry that we're on a dampener at the moment, but yeah, I'm struggling to find any sort of positives in that. Jesse Marsh, still manager of Leeds after all this time. That is pretty impressive. And Leeds are 7th at the moment, so they're doing a good job in the league. So yeah, I think we need to basically throw this match and see if we can focus on it going on. But we will be back for Wolves and Burnley in the next episode. If you have enjoyed that, give it a big thumbs up down below. Subscribe for plenty more Football Manager videos. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.